into the news, we've got St. Johns County releases stricter version of proposed e-bike safety law. St. Johns County is one step closer to passing a new law that would limit the speed of e-bikes and impose stricter safety requirements for riders. A Jacksonville news station has obtained an updated draft of the proposed ordinance, which would cap e-bike speeds at 10 miles per hour, not just on beaches, but also on county roads and sidewalks. Under the new proposal, riders under the age of 14 would be banned from using e-bikes altogether, while those under 18 would be required to wear helmets. If there's no bike lane available, e-bikes would be restricted to the far right side of the roads where the speed limit is 30 miles per hour or less. The move comes in response to growing safety concerns, especially in family-oriented areas like Nocatee. Resident Patrick Zumo, who is the father of a 6-year-old daughter, says he's witnessed unsafe behavior from young riders. There are stop signs that the kids don't stop on. The golf carts stop, the cars certainly stop, but the e-bikes don't, Zumo said. The push for stricter regulations began back in February, but the urgency has grown following 2 recent e-bike crashes involving middle school students near the Julington Creek area just days apart. On the same day this story was reported, 2 more e-bike crashes occurred in Ponte Vedra and Fruit Cove. County Attorney Rich Commando says that's exactly why the law is being considered now. The concern was that for somebody traveling at a high rate of speed, especially on a sidewalk, it created a dangerous situation, said Commando. At this point, the draft ordinance doesn't include penalties for violating the laws. That decision will be left to the St. Johns County Board of County Commissioners, who are set to review the proposal during their meeting next Tuesday at 9 a.m. While no vote is scheduled yet, county leaders will go over potential changes and begin outlining how the law would be enforced if passed. So what are your thoughts on the changes?
I think it's ridiculous. 10 miles an hour. Come on. This is how people commute. I mean, you're not going to punish adults because parents aren't watching their children. Mm-hmm. That is ridiculous.
Yeah.
So I want safety for our kids, and if they are running stop signs, then they should get a ticket for running the stop sign. But 10 miles an hour. This is a lot of people commute.
Yeah.
On these e-bikes, and mine goes 20, 25, 27 miles an hour, somewhere around there, which is fast. But I rarely go that fast. I'm usually 15 to 20 miles an hour. But I don't think that's unsafe in a lot of the areas where I ride.
And Dad, just want to clarify, the 10 miles per hour is only for like sidewalks or pedestrian paths. This doesn't include the road.
It doesn't include on the road.
No.
Okay.
No.
I thanks for clarifying that, because that was kind of wild.
Mm-hmm. What are your thoughts on banning kids under 14?
These things are pretty fast. So I mean, I don't know, but kids have mini bikes when I was, they went more than 20 miles an hour too.
Yeah.
So, but we really rarely rode them on the road.
Yeah. I mean,
we didn't have that many roads.
I don't have strong thoughts against banning kids under the age of 14. Mm-hmm. I mean, I have a 13-year-old son, and it's wild to me, the idea to send him out on something that could go like 45 miles per hour and just be like, see you maybe.
Yeah.
I don't.
Well, that's why Gen Xers are a little tougher than than a lot of the rest of the world. Yes. I mean, our parents were just like,
kick you out.
No,
take your go-kart too. Just go far.
Go buy me a pack of smokes at the corner
store.
Go
far.
Now, there's also another thing in the ordinance as well that I'm looking at right now on screen. Mm-hmm. The number 10 right here is actually number. Let's see, it's number 10 on this one, which impacts us and specifically Rebecca. Operate any electric bicycle, electric motorcycle, or other electric motorized device while carrying a passenger. We use Rebecca carries Maeve.
That's how Maeve gets to school.
Yeah.
So that's not going to work.
All right.
And I mean, and families ride. I mean, that's it's not a rule against bicycles, and so it's a little overreaching.
Yeah. And we definitely we make sure like that Maeve wears a helmet every single time she gets on the e-bike because we want to make sure that she's safe while we're riding the e-bike. So
Yeah.
And then that's our way to get to school every single morning.
That's their transportation.
Yeah. I mean, my kids went to preschool in downtown at Trinity Episcopal Learning Center, and we had a number of families that lived downtown, and they would ride bikes with, kids in seats or even on laps to get to preschool. They were in helmets, and, that's just how they got there because they were downtown.
No, I mean, that's a viable mode of transportation as long, you got to be safe. I mean, and that's what I'm saying. They're doing it for the safety of the kids, but the rule is overreaching into adults that are responsible.
Yeah.
So it's one of those, there's always, you got to look at the fine print.
Yeah.
So
I agree.
No, not a fan of the rule. I mean, I am a fan of them encouraging and writing tickets for people that run red lights and stuff like that. Cause I do see that quite a bit.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of bikers don't seem to know that they're supposed to follow the rules of the road as well.
Yeah.
They apply equally.
They seem to let that slide by.
Yeah. All right, moving into City of St. Augustine.